This presentation is a reflective dialogue for professional development. My name is Jeremy Burkowski, and this is CI6143 at American College of Education. The Critical Friends Group, CFG, model is similar to professional learning communities, or PLCs. So, what is a CFG? A CFG is a model for collaborative conversations, reflection, discussion on classroom scenarios, regularly scheduled group discussions, and discussions of solutions for targeted to students' needs. Moore and Carter Hicks state that a CFG offers more collaboration around professional ideas and professional development. The main difference with the CFG is the focus on mentoring and supporting colleagues. Since the realignment of course offerings in a scope and sequence, there has been a lack of consistency in content offerings for social studies from the elementary to the secondary level. The point of emphasis for the 2022-23 school year is geography and support of geography across the curriculum. The problem can be addressed through a critical friends group. Collaboration and conversation can center on vertical alignment. Teachers can benefit from discussions with colleagues and plan different instructional integration to ensure that concepts are introduced and supported across instructional disciplines. In addition, teachers can set thresholds for specific components mapped in the scope and sequence and share methods for cross curricular support. There are many benefits to critical friend groups for vertical alignment of geography standards. First, there is ability to start collaborative conversations about the standards in scope and sequence of social studies, which is not a testable subject but important to students for civic development. Next, it builds a community between the high school and the elementary schools, opening communication to solve problems. Finally, educators can use communication and collaboration to learn the best instructional practices from master teachers and build capacity within the school district. Teachers who want to learn from one another can work together to support the system for problems they face in the classroom. With collaboration at the core, teachers can build a culture of trust that potentially leads to positive outcomes for student overall achievement. The critical friends group model supports and nurtures professional development for teachers. However, there are still barriers that can hinder the success of the program and the group. First of all, there are everyday struggles of the professional workday: interruptions, absences, behavior problems, meetings, and just about anything else that can happen in the school day that takes professional educators off their game. Teachers also need to feel comfortable with the group they work. If members are assigned or forced to work together, there could be a lack of trust, which prevents reflective dialogue. Scheduling conflicts and time constraints also prove difficult due to working between the differing times of the buildings. Beyond these concerns, the most significant barrier, of course, is trust. The process of collaboration and teamwork should be natural. However, creating a fostering a relationship of trust takes time, and it's a barrier to quick and observable success. The benefits of creating a critical friend group are providing quality professional development to its participants. In addition, the critical friend groups creates a sense of community and reflective design. This SWOT analysis identifies the rollout of a critical friend group. Like all other initiatives, developing the programming with proper support and buy-in takes time. So if you look here, we talk about this as a SWOT analysis. The strengths are the opportunity to build trust amongst colleagues, the opportunity to create a sense of community between grade levels and buildings, and the opportunity to learn and grow through reflective conversations. The weaknesses are the time commitments, the difficulty scheduling between buildings, and the assumption that all educators are reflective in nature. The opportunities are collaboration that will improve student growth through professional collaboration, creates a community with a common goal, and fosters relationships that help to build trust and improve school culture and climate. Finally, the threats: interest by all parties, requirement of participation, lack of initial trust, and modification of duty assignments within the school system, meaning what you do today might not necessarily be what you do tomorrow. The Critical Friends Group will use the RISE model to assess them in identifying problems and solutions. The reflection will begin with the problem of embedding geography standards across the curriculum vertically. The RISE model provides opportunities for meaningful feedback and discussion. Next, the team will reflect, inquire, suggest, and elevate, just like you see here on this RISE model. The elevate component provides ways for teams that they can extend the solutions even further than what we discussed before. The process does take time and is used sparingly in various settings. So if you see here this RISE model, the first model says to reflect, to recall, to ponder, and to communicate. Inquire means to seek information or provide ideas through questioning. Suggest is to introduce the ideas for improvement of the current situation. And finally, elevate, to raise to a higher degree or purpose for future. In conclusion, the problem of this Critical Friends Group is that our school has a need for collaboration and communication regarding vertical alignment of social studies curricular offerings and support specifically focused on the integration of geography in the regular education classrooms. The solution was to design a PLC where teachers can use the Critical Friends Group to engage in a reflective conversation with colleagues to find solutions to this issue. And again, the format is teachers will use the RISE model to guide reflection and feedback to address best practices for vertical alignment and other issues that arise through conversation.